Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Lombardi Legacy here. As you can see, we are deciding on a contract for our emerging star wide receiver. Romeo Doubs is back for 2 years. It is a really expensive contract for those 2 years just because he doesn't necessarily want to come back. Malik Willis is also coming back on a very cheap 4-year deal. So we have a backup quarterback locked in for the next 4. All right, so it looks like Jaxson Dart is actually the starting quarterback of the Giants here, mimicking real life after Russ got benched. So I did turn the quarters down to 6 minutes instead. We do have a run play here as Micah Parsons is going to get the tackle for a loss. So hopefully we can mimic a little bit more pressure than what we would normally be able to, as Tyron Tracy is wide open down the middle of the field. All right, we know it's a pass on this one. He's not going to run it himself, especially not in this position. What did I just say, dude? He's not going to run it himself. This defensive line is going to be a problem if we let it be. So we're going to take things super slow. I'm going to try to limit myself, on the amount of deep shots we take. Because it is 3rd and 6, I'm actually going to keep Jacobs on a block just in case anything happens here. I really wish Romeo would have kept going with that one, but I'm going to snap the ball anyway. Tucker Kraft, left side, makes an extending catch. Thank you to keep this drive alive. All right, 4th and 13, obviously not what we're looking for here. It is quite a bad start in New Jersey. All right, so Cooper's responsibility is Tracy in the backfield. We're going to swing out to the right and just block that as Rashawn Gary gets home for his first sack of the game. Jaxson Dart in this Giants offense is moving. That is a screen. That's something that I wanted to focus on this year, was determining when they were going to run the screen. Keep an eye on all the receivers. Knock it out, please. All right, maybe it was a poor idea to turn down the timers here in these games. Seems like this one has gone by so fast. Thank you. That is going to be another sack. I don't know if they're going to credit that to Devontae White or if that's going to be a half. Don't let him score. Don't let him score. That should have been Quay's all day long, dude. I read that perfectly. I'm a little nervous about the coverage that they're running here. Matthew Golden, please. 3rd and 3. We don't need everything. Romeo Doubs actually is going to take it down to the 13-yard line. Is going to be good from about 23 yards out. Josh Jacobs is only about 59 yards behind King Henry in rushing yards. Follow Elton Jenkins. Josh Jacobs is going to be gone. That was a beautiful block by our center. Holland is not going to catch our boy Jacobs here, who just falls into the end zone and does the worm. The ball's out. Somebody please. Thank you. That is the break that we were looking at. Scattaboo just puts the ball on the floor with the hit stick. Matthew Golden has been having a fantastic year. Romeo Doubs right side off that brand new contract extension. I would rather take the touchdown here, which is what we're going to try to do. Christian Watson, please get across. He does not. My thought process behind that previous decision was they have 98, 97 yards to go. Might as well make it a little bit more difficult for them for the lack of 3 points. That's going to be a sack. Lucas Van Ness, thank you very much. I would love maybe another first down before we try a play action deep bomb. Follow your blocks. Abdul Carter catches us from behind. Our first play of the 4th quarter. Matthew Golden on the left side, please get in the end zone. We need to get in the end zone now. Romeo Doubs, get in the end zone, touchdown. Thank you. Jaxson Dart in the backfield, as Evan Williams is going to get there for the sack. That is number 4 for this defense. All right, 2 minutes here. That's a keeper. Jaxson Dart goes down. That's going to be a tackle for loss. The Giants are hurrying up to the line. They're a little nervous here. Please get after him. Thank you. That should be a sack. Lucas Van Ness gets home. That is going to be 4th and 19. They still aren't calling any timeouts. Just play sticks. Don't let anybody get over. Keyshawn, you have to catch that. I think their plan there was just to try to get as much yards as they can and save their timeouts, but Josh Jacobs is efficiently going to put this game away. McFadden saving a timeout as Josh Jacobs eclipses 160 yards on the day. The Packers barely survived here against the Giants, but they do move on to 8-2 for the season. Josh Jacobs is officially leading the league in rushing yards, cresting over 1,000 for the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next episode, no matter where you are or what you're doing. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.